Hey, first and foremost, shout out to my niece and nephew who watch this channel, A and B. Your uncle and aunt love you, okay? All right. So, hello, friends. Hello, friends. Thank you for returning to the channel, or maybe this is your first time. But regardless, yeah, welcome. Welcome or welcome back, and welcome front and welcome back, right? Yo, it's early morning. I'm a little bit groggy, but still, I got a little bit of that extra juice before work, and so I decided I'd put this video together and take a look at this guy. It's Mr. Ironhide, and he's been Powerlinks with Cromar. Really cool, right? It's pretty much just like the Powerlinks gimmick, right? One dude on the top, one dude on the bottom, and then the legs kind of got to do something. Normally, the legs would become the arms, but that is not the case over here. I'm not exactly sure what this is: backpack, cape, something. But it doesn't really matter. The party's really in the front over here, and dude, he looks nice, man. He looks nice. And on the bottom, we have the feet on loan from Power of the Prime's Grimlock, and I think that's really, really neat. Yeah, he's so much beef. He's so much beef. And yeah, we're going to go over how to make this guy today, the inspiration, and just talk a little bit this and this and that. But yeah, seriously, hope everyone's in good spirits. This is just a super chill place full of robots and geeks and stuff, and so there is nothing to harm you or bother you here. So sit down, relax, let your tension go, and yeah, let's just chill out and geek out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when I first saw this toy, and I saw, in the alt mode on the undercarriage, there's a hole, and I was like, huh, what can I do with this? What can I really do with this, right? And I don't know. And this is when the Siege version came out. This is some time ago, and at that time I had fused him with Six Nug, and I had done it with a couple of Six Nugs, and it was okay too. The legs were a little bit thin, and there were definitely some areas in which I could have improved upon. So when I built this guy, I was like, I want to incorporate all of those features. Yet I want to make some improvements, and that's his genesis, right? He's very easy to make. Once I start explaining it, you'll be like, oh yeah. And so we can start peeling them apart. Yeah. One of the things about Ironhide is one of the first Transformers that I was exposed to from my friend's place. The first one that I saw in America was Sideswipe, and he was called the Diacron at the time. That was one of the not offshoots, but this is when Diaclone was trying to come to America, and they were just called Diacron, right? And so, oh, by the way, the thing that I removed right now, this is the top of Cromar's body with two of the little nugs plugged into the exhaust areas. And that's going to go, it's going to plug into his fist, but his fist is going to be sideways just for clearance. But you don't see that fist anyway because it's all like hidden by that. And on the other side, he just had a little mallet. And so, yeah, but anyway, Ironhide was one of the first toys I saw, and I remember thinking it was so whack because, dude, he had no head. There was this like Andre the Giant Obey sticker looking on Andre the Giant looking Obey sticker that was on the chair, right? And that was supposed to be the face, and that was just so weird. And hold on, I gotta sneeze. All right, excuse me. Yeah, I thought the toy was super weak, and also the construction, the way the arms looked, the legs looked, and then just the whole skiff in the back. I was like, it's pretty weak, man. Even as a kid, I was like, this is pretty weak. And then I saw him in the show, and I was kind of like, oh, this dude's super different. I was like, he's super different. And yeah, definitely there was something about Ironhide, Ratchet, their unique personalities. Ironhide was that kind of like grizzled homie who would be like, yo, man, like if you're about to get in a fight, it's like, yo, I'm down, dude. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's Ironhide, right? Like whatever the odds are, doesn't matter, and perhaps doesn't rationally think it through, but he's like, let's go. He's ready to throw at any moment. And Ratchet was kind of the opposite, a little bit more reserved, chill, less about inflicting damage, but more about healing wounds and stuff. But yeah. Both cool characters. Both cool characters. And in terms of this Powerlinks gimmick, I've already done it with Ratchet, with Brunt, Crosshairs, with Cog, and there's another video that I haven't shown yet that shows the zombie one. What is he called? Not DK Guard. Decius drone or something. I'm talking about the zombie version of this dude, right? The black and gray one. I've merged that with Centrone, but that's pretty much the same one as this in Brunt. So over here on the shoulders, you see that he has the long guns from Cromar, just plugged in over there. And even though there's a little bit of a clearance issue, like it can plug into his fist, and well, it did. Hold on for a second. Okay, yeah. So it can plug in no problem. Yeah, it can plug in no problem. But you do need to have the fist sideways like that. Yeah, like he's gripping the Blitzwing Mega Gauntlets or something, right? Okay, so I'm gonna pull the bottom off. Yeah, I told you it's pretty much like a Powerlinks gimmick. So in terms of how to get him in this mode, you pretty much start like with him in like car mode, right? And then you just kind of flip out the arms, flip out the head, and these legs, you flip down the doors and you just keep them like this, and you keep them tabbed in, and they're just gonna hang on his back like that. What's most important is revealing that hole over there, because in that hole is where you're going to plug this torso bit, and it's going to go in right there like that, and it's going to kind of hang at an angle, if you will. You see that, right? You see how that's kind of at an angle like this, and then from there you're taking one of the legs, you're plugging it into the arm with that peg on the back, and you're plugging the arm into the foot. I know it looks like this is plugged in, but it's just chilling there. It's not plugged into anything. So everything is actually plugged in back here. Yeah, but it looks cool. And then you get this, and then you just plug that right there. And then you do the same for the other side. Man, do I got a cold? I got the sniffles. Oh, and on the outside of this panel that's always falling off the side of Siege Ironhide, well, perfect. You just plug that in right there. And that kind of fills up this gap that he has. And afterward, you're just adorning him with accessories. And well, there you go. There you go. More or less. I mean, you gotta fiddle around and align it a bit. Okay, but I think he's good like that. Yeah, he's good like that. So cool. So yeah, this Powerlinks gimmick is really, really great. It works on a number of bots in this same mold, and the same concept, the engineering philosophy, if you will, can be applied to the Bumblebee Cliffjumper molds. And you can basically make it happen. I mean, they don't have a port underneath like this, but they have that bazooka, and you can arrange that to attach somebody else on the bottom over here. So there you go. Hope you liked the video, and yeah. Oops, sorry about that. Come back for more, and we will yammer and a yammer, and I will talk to you again at a later date. Stay creative and have fun, okay? Bye-bye.